Welcome to Calibrating Physical Demands using MTAP, the Multidimensional Task Ability Profile. MTAP was developed by the Vert Mooney Research Foundation. MTAP uses photographs of activities of daily living and work tasks that are rendered as pen and ink drawings. The MTAP library of items has more than 500 photographs covering a wide range of physical demands. Each drawing is paired with a simple task description. The combination of drawing and task description comprises an MTAP item. MTAP items are calibrated using Roche analysis. Administration of the items to more than 30,000 subjects provides the MTAP demand score for each task. The MTAP demand score places each task on a scale, like inches or centimeters on a tape measure. For example, this task, lower a 50-pound toolbox from a bench to the floor, is moderately demanding, with an MTAP demand score of plus 2.67. This task, dig in a garden with a spade shovel, is somewhat less demanding, with an MTAP demand score of plus 1.47. This is a task in the middle of the range for people with work disabilities, with an MTAP demand score near 0. MTAP demand scores range from approximately plus 4 to minus 4. The commercial version of MTAP for use in rehabilitation intentionally has many items that are in the low demand level to be sensitive to abilities in this range. MTAP collects ability data using a 5-level ability rating scale. This scale refines each response, something like 1/16 of an inch or millimeters on a tape measure. The evaluee rates ability to perform the task from able to unable along this 5-point scale. This self-rating is combined with the demand score to give us a probability statement about how the evaluee should be able to perform other tasks in the MTAP battery. For example, a very restricted rating on this task provides a probability of how the person will do on other tasks. The basic idea is that he should be less restricted as the demand of the task decreases, such as in this series. Two versions of MTAP are commercially available. The 2C is computer administered and scored, and the 2P is a paper and pencil administration. The MTAP2 pattern analytics software provides an option to do supplemental analysis. It is not necessary to add it on to the MTAP2C or the MTAP2P. The MTAP2C and 2P items and rating scale are exactly the same. So the pattern analytics software can use either. It doesn't make any difference. So why would you want to take the extra time to do a pattern analysis? Well, the first reason is to confirm or challenge consistent responding. Pattern analysis provides you much more information about inconsistencies. The patterns give improved sensitivity to changes over time or with specific interventions. And for people with multiple impairments, this allows us to identify the work disability consequences of each. In a forensic case, it can sometimes be important to separate those out. And so let's take a look at MTAP patterns using the MTAP analytics software. The MTAP analytics software is an Excel workbook. One of the tabs in the workbook has 3 case examples. The first example is of a person with a lumbar soft tissue injury. Let's apply this impairment to a 48-year-old male. After we copy and paste his data into the answer sheet and click Control B, we get the clinical correlation scale. This shows his responses in terms of how far each is from what would be a perfect pattern of responding given his ability level. If his responses fit the model, they should be within this range from plus 1.5 down to minus 1.5. Summary scores for degree of fit are provided by the outfit score and the infit score. The infit score tells us about the consistency of the responses near the evaluee's ability level. The lower the score, the more consistent the responses, with a reasonable maximum at about 1.5. Item 25, sit in an armchair at a theater for 2 hours, is a little bit low. Item 27, drive a wood screw with a large screwdriver, is a little bit high. The combination of highs and lows around the evaluee's ability level gives us the infit score. The outfit score has to do with the consistency of responses for items far from the evaluee's ability level. In this case, item 46, lift a 50-pound crate from the floor to eye level, is a little bit lower than we would expect. All of the MTAP pattern analytics data are provided in the Summary tab, with the infit and outfit scores in the upper right-hand corner. Just below that, we have the physical work capacity scores and scores for activities of daily living. Both of these sets of data are provided in bar graphs that can be explained to clients and copied and pasted into reports and other documents. The best way to learn MTAP pattern analysis is to use the case examples. Go ahead and copy and paste the data for the person with the lumbar soft tissue injury with pain who now has a knee injury. When you click Control B, this is what you'll see. His functional limitations are more complicated, and so the infit and outfit scores are slightly elevated. Item 20, hike on a trail in the woods, is understandably low. He also has understandable difficulty with 14, walk up one flight of stairs, and 12, get out of an automobile driver's seat. Additional impact of the knee injury on his back injury are described in the Summary tab and the bar graphs. And of course, we can go on and give our poor fellow a hand injury to take a look at how this impacts his work disability. It makes sense that item 7, cut a coupon from a cereal box, is low. Item 11 is remove the lid of a soup can with a rotary opener. And the additional impact of the hand injury is displayed in the summary table and bar graphs. Thanks for your interest in MTAP2 pattern analytics. We look forward to future opportunities to help you advance your career.